I thought she was my best friend, but then she tried to replace me, piece by piece. So me and my daughter's dad were together for about 3 years. We broke up for about a year and then we got back together. Things felt right again. He moved back in and it was just me, him and our little girl. One night we asked his mum to babysit so that we could have some us time. We were drinking and vibing and laughing, and then all of a sudden he was non-stop texting. I asked him who he was texting and he said his friend Lauren. Apparently Lauren had really helped him throughout the breakup and he asked if she could join us. Now I wasn't the jealous type, so I said sure. She came over and I loved her. She was bubbly, hilarious, amazing with my daughter. And over the next few months she honestly became my best friend, like my ride or die type of friend. Little did I know she was riding and dying for my man. Things got weird after I started college 2 days a week. I had come home from college on a Thursday and Friday, and guess who would always be at my house? Lauren. But only on Thursdays and Fridays. I thought nothing of it, because she was our friend. But then things got even weirder. I'd come home from college to find my bed looking like it had been slept in. My dressing gown smelled like her perfume. And one time my daughter told me that Lauren was asleep with Daddy, and I pushed it all aside. I didn't realise at the time, but by pushing all of this aside, by ignoring all of the signs, I was paving the way for things to get really scary. My medication started to go missing. I would wake up to empty bottles of wine that I didn't remember opening. I even found my phone in the freezer. And one day my medication, an open bottle of my medication, was found by the head of my 3-year-old daughter's bed. I felt like my brain was breaking, but it wasn't. It was somebody else trying to break me. One morning, Lauren and I took my little girl to nursery. I got an important call just outside of the gates and I asked Lauren to walk her in, and she said yes. 20 minutes later, Lauren hadn't reappeared, so I called her. She answered her phone and told me that her mum had been rushed into hospital and that she had to go. My little girl had been walked into nursery, everything was fine, but she had to rush off. And I believed her. Of course I did. Until I got a call from the nursery asking why my little girl was absent that day. Turns out Lauren had taken my little girl to the zoo without telling me. I called Lauren back and frantically told her what the nursery had just told me, and she said, "I've got her with me. We've gone to the zoo, you know that." I did not know that. She did not tell me, she did not ask me if she could take my little girl to the zoo. But she swore that I had agreed to it. She told me her mum was fine and that we had never had that conversation. I was so deep in doubt. I questioned my own memory. Was I losing it? Eventually I ended up catching her and my partner on the baby monitor. I was heartbroken, but stupidly I forgave her. I felt like I needed her in my life. And then I found out that I was pregnant again. And he begged me to come back, and I eventually let him. Fast forward to when my newborn was 3 weeks old. She came over and we had one Malibu together. We had a really good time. We was laughing, we was chatting. And then the next thing I know, I wake up to empty bottles around me, crushed pills, powder on the table, and my baby and Lauren are both gone. She had set me up, called the police, called social services and told them that I was drunk and drugged around my children. She convinced me that I was mentally unwell and talked me into admitting myself, which I did for 4 weeks. I spent 4 weeks in a hospital thinking maybe she is right. But when I got home, she had moved in. She was wearing my clothes. She was prepping my partner's lunches. She was raising my children. She was trying to be me. And believe it or not, this story has an even more drastic ending because she tried to kidnap my children. I had to get a restraining order, so she can't come near any of my family. And you know what? Years later, she slept with another one of my exes, just to stay close to me. And now she goes by my last name. But guess what? I got my kids. I got my peace, and I found me again. Don't ignore your gut. Don't ever excuse the red flags. And if somebody feels too perfect, too fast, they're probably plotting your downfall.